So this is War 2 of Season 44, and I'm taking Path 2 and then Path 5, bringing Cassie, Titania, and Tigra, all three of which I did not bring last war, which is kind of cool. First up, I have a Dormammu. Nothing really that important in this fight. The main thing that's worth noting is that because Dormammu is poison immune, my power stings are going to be a lot shorter in duration. But other than that, it really doesn't matter. And honestly, even if they fall off, I could either kill him with basic hits or re-ramp. It's not that big of a deal. So we start with the heavy, and then going to stand him up, but he just backs away. Okay. All right. And again, I'm not doing light enders, whereas versus tactic attackers I normally would. That heavy was kind of not great. Probably should have been a little closer or something. So I chain the heavy into the special one, which of course gives him increased power. There we go. Okay. 4 hits, back off. I probably should have done 4 hits into a heavy charge, honestly. But it worked out. I think I do that here. I could be wrong. Yeah. 3 hits into a heavy charge. Chain from the heavy to the special one. Okay. And then one more special and we're good to go. But takes a second to get out of him even though he's taunted. But tap him once into the block and he goes down. So very, very easy standard fight. Then we have Chavez. This is also a pretty easy standard fight. Anytime you apply a Wither, it takes off her most recent dimension. So once I get the taunt up and some power stings, it should be good to go. She just will hit really weak. So here we go. Start with the heavy, easy. All right, now I'm gonna do a little stand up. There we go, perfect. Okay, punish that. All right. I should just drop the special one, but I try to get cheeky with a dash back, and it doesn't work. So instead, she decides to hit me for 45,000 damage, which, damn. I mean, obviously the fight is still probably in control, but you best believe my heart's racing a little bit, because that was not part of the plan. So if she does that again to me, I'm probably gonna die. So I gotta make sure I don't do that. That was really bad. I really should just comboed in a special one, but I tried to get a little bit cheeky with the power, so not a good move. Anyway, here we go. I just want to build my stings up a little bit, but also I'm trying to play a little bit more cautious just because I just got rocked. So trying to be a little bit smarter and not as risky. Chain that again into the special one, and probably 2 more and she'll die. Okay, maybe 3 it looks like. I could have striker here, but I just kind of didn't feel like messing up my rotation. Probably should have, just because then that special would have killed. But Chavez goes down. That beginning of the fight was maybe not how I wanted it to go, but got out of that fight. Okay, so that's the first section. Now I have the second section, and I have Galan. Now the main concern here is that this node has Sadist, which means that every single debuff on him gives him a crap ton of attack. And if you've ever seen Tigra gameplay, you'll know she puts a fair number of debuffs on him. So just trying to be mindful of that, and being careful about when I intercept so that my special properly coincides with the removal of his protection. Okay. So here we go. He throws that first one, I believe. Yep. All right. And now I just want to, I'm going to parry heavy him, and then I'm going to heavy intercept off the corner, which he does not go for. So I just had to throw this special. Hopefully he dashes enemy, which he does. If he hadn't, I would have just done it without the damage, and then tried again for a heavy chain after countering a special one. But anyway, that worked out well. That special 2 did good enough damage, and then we're just going to throw this next one, and yeah, that one kills. There's really nothing going in this fight. It's just so simple. Even if there was no removal of protection, it would have been fine. The next fight we have is Kindred, and I don't play a lot of Titania, but I'm going to go ahead and do this fight anyway. I want to start by using my Haymaker to get a free intercept, so let's do that. Okay. Now we can get an intercept, perfect. And then I want to turn his mode off, so I go like that, dash in, and punish. Okay, it's paused. He is at pretty high charges, though, because I let him heavy, which is not good. All right, got to punish this as well. Okay. There's that. And check this out. I drop my block 1 frame early to hit him, and I get hit for 17,000 damage. This is not my war. I don't think I've had a good war in a minute. So here I get Nightmare Outbreak way earlier than I'm supposed to. And so my game plan is this. I'm going to get Haymaker, and I'm going to back him the hell off me, and I'm going to use the Heavy to pause the duration. So not only am I immune to damage, the Heavy makes the duration not pause. It heavily expedites how fast the Nightmare Outbreak timer is, so it allows it to fall off easier. There we go. Punish. A little bit of a slow punish there, actually. Get an intercept, and I probably should have thrown it here. I wanted to pause it first. I did 2 lights like a weirdo. Like, I don't know why I did 2 lights there. It didn't really make a lot of sense. But anyway, he's getting more charges now, so I just want to save my special 3, because I was being a weirdo, and I was not punishing. My mind just was not in the game for this fight. But at this point, I know he's going to get that root mechanic. And here, I decided smart to do a backdraft when I don't have Haymaker and he has power. I literally can't tell you what I was doing in the fight. Why did I do a light attack and I didn't dash? I don't know. I'm literally just playing in terribly. Garbage. Just nothing to even say about it. It's wild. Here I'm going to get Outbreak, so same thing as before. I am just going to let it trigger, and then I'm going to Heavy. But first, I'm going to go ahead and drop this. There we go. I should be heavying here, and I was trying to heavy him. I should have dashed in and heavy. I don't know what the hell I was doing. It's literally the worst fight ever. Like, it's so stupid how I played. Nothing about it was redeeming, and it was just bad strategy. I'll do it much better next time if I take it, but goodness gracious, this is painful. All right, so now it's the final stretch, which of course means you worry about the root, and there I block it instead of dexing it, because I thought that I was out of range and could easier punish, which was clearly incorrect. Yeah, I made like 5, 6, 7, 8 mistakes in this fight, and it won't happen again. There we go. All right, and this combo might get him, and it does. So I drop a special 2, and he dies. Big sigh of relief, because I played that fight about as bad as you can play a fight. Just terrible. It was a good matchup, which is why I lived, but I made 3, 4, 5 mistakes that were really bad and probably could have ended in a death. Okay, so from that interesting fight onto a Gorr. This is one I opened, but it also has, I forget what it is, but it's the 90% protection, make a stand. So game plan with Tigra is simple. I'm going to parry him and hit him. I don't care about when I open, because make a stand means that I won't take any damage. Like if you'll notice, I'm at 96, and those hits put me all the way down to 95. Yeah, not a problem. So here's the game plan. I'm going to heavy counter the special 1. And then I'm going to throw my special 2. And I don't have any charges, but it's fine. I could have done a heavy counter too, but I chose not to. Heavy counter his heavy. I just wanted to throw this and then heavy counter his special 1 again. So he throws it. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And here I need more power, so I actually parry and hit him while one I open is up and the protection is down. So I take some damage, but I just wanted to be safe. And yeah, Gorr goes down without a problem at all. Okay, here's the stage where I use even more energy refills. I really like this new map, actually. It allows you to take all fights except like boss, just straight up, which is really nice. Okay, and here's the last fight of the war for me. It is a Hazard Shift Dr. Doom, and the first phase is Incinerate, so I want to be a little bit mindful of that. At least that's what I thought. Now you're going to see that's just not true. So I build up the Withers, and then I'm like, wait, can't I just hit this guy? I have strong debuff resistance. So I hit him, and as you can see, it doesn't do any damage. So, oopsies, forgot for a second just how incredibly stupid this tactic is for damaging debuffs. Alright, drop the special 1. And I was kind of split on whether or not I should heavy counter this. Because obviously you can heavy counter with someone like Tigra, but as you can see, that wasn't great. I think he is still in recovery when you heavy him, so I think it's still safe to do that. But, like, I don't know. I just wanted to be careful. Maybe I'll heavy counter it next war if I try this, because with the taunt up, I do massively reduce attack rating. So it'd be fine if I mess up. And it's probably good to know. It would make the fight a little faster. But regardless of speed, you can see this fight is very safe and also is actually going down pretty quickly. Cassie Lang has a lot of use, and with the tactic, even more utility than she already had. So that chunks him down. He only needs 6% more. I am going to bait that special out. He's done, and so is my war. all solos in spite of the fact that I didn't play that great. But another war where I didn't die, which is always good.